Happy Saturday morning. Here I am at our normally weekly walk around Lake Merritt on Saturday morning, followed by our shopping trip to the farmers market, which is in front of the Grand Lake Theater between Grand Lake and Lakeshore in Oakland. I hate saying this, but it just keeps getting worse and worse here at Lake Merritt, and it makes me really sad. A few weeks ago, our car was broken into when we were having dinner at one of our favorite places in Rockridge. So, feeling really, really sad about Oakland because I love Oakland. Used to live here. But it's just becoming more and more challenging to spend time here. Anyways, my point really is on our way here, we stopped off at Pete's, which I normally do. And when I was getting back in the car next to us, the family got out of the car with a bunch of healthy-looking teenagers and a parent, and they were on their way in. And I'm sure they were going to get breakfast. And with three healthy teenagers and the parent, they could easily spend close to $100 on breakfast at Pete's with drinks and everything they were getting. And I don't even know if that would include taking some coffee home to brew. Anyways, tomorrow I have the breakfast at home workshop I'm doing at 11 a.m. I'm doing it online. I put out an invitation just a few days ago for anyone local to come and be in my studio audience for no charge. And I would serve homemade muffins and fruit and coffee and tea. And whether or not anyone's present or not, I am still going to have that workshop. I did one version already in November before Thanksgiving. And there's just such a great variety of resources that I have available. But the reason why I think it is such a great opportunity is because people so often ask me, how should I get started with plant-based eating? What if people in my household don't eat plant-based? So I took this opportunity to integrate some teaching into this workshop about plant-based eating and plant-based nutrition. And who doesn't want their family to be healthier? And it's not about all or nothing. It's about introducing foods and concepts and choices. But the other thing is, which I think is so important, especially for women who are the caretakers, the coordinators. We do the mental labor, we do the physical labor at home. When you have a house full of, I will say a holiday house full, whether it is kids home from school because school's out, or kids home from college because college is on break, or anyone else coming to visit you during the holidays, if you are a good intentional host, you're going to have plenty of food around and probably be thinking of serving different meals. And I love to go out, and I love to go to Pete's in the morning, which I only do at most once a week, but it's expensive. And it also, going out means you have to choose a place, everybody has to get ready, you have to get there. It's a schlep. And if you have people staying with you for weekend, a week, whatever amount of time, what's helpful about this program that I built called Breakfast at Home and all the resources available is that with an investment of time and prep, you then get more time when your people are home with you to spend time with them, to set some boundaries and create a little time for yourself to do whatever you want, whether that's like meditation, yoga, taking a walk, taking a shower for 5 minutes longer, whatever it is. That's really important because we tend to not take care of ourselves and take care of other people first. And then when we're finished with that, we realize we're just depleted. I know that's been my experience a lot and historically. But what are the other benefits of this program? I mean, it incorporates the concepts of batch cooking, of mise en place, of pacing yourself. And so when you get good at doing this, it actually transfers to other areas of your life so that you can reach more goals, get more done, have more nourishment, know how to integrate that. And you're also setting a great example for your kids. And I think that's super important. I've seen that my adult children are able to do things in their families, and I think that a lot of it, whether they're aware of it or not, has to do with the example that we set in our family as they were growing up. The other thing is that, you know, a lot of teenagers and college kids and just more and more people, they want to eat healthy. And so if you think you're doing everybody a favor by going to Costco and getting those big giant muffins and all this kind of junk food box cereal and frozen, I don't know, waffles, French toast, whatever, you're not really taking care of your family by offering them treats all the time. I think that it would be something helpful to consider pivoting the concept of treats into how can I make these treats healthy and attractive. So I want to give an example of something that my mom used to do. My mom used to, and she still does it. She just turned 85. Yeah, it's great here. She just turned 85, and from the time we were growing up in Los Angeles on Coolidge Avenue in Mar Vista, my mom would put out platters of cut up veggies, all different colors. At the time she used ranch dressing, which now, like, I personally wouldn't eat that. It's not vegan, but also I'd choose a different, more nutritious dip like hummus or something. Anyways, she would just put it out and everybody would just eat it. So it's like she wasn't saying, here, eat your vegetables. She didn't say, what would you like me to put out? She just put it out. So I want to encourage you to consider that in this program, because instead of saying, what do you want for breakfast? You're offering this really lovely, it's an offering, and I've set it up so that you have different options. You can mix and match. You can get people on board to help you with it. So I hope you consider it. If you can't come live, then I am going to make it available for you to be able to get it so that you can watch it at your convenience, and you'll have access to all those resources that you can download and use. So wow, this was a really long video, but I hope that you have a really nourishing holiday season with whoever you're spending it with. And you know, if you aren't spending it with a lot of people, why would you want to consider this program? Well, you know what? There's some really great nutritional and health benefits to the resources that I shared, and batch cooking works even if you're solo. I love making a pot of pumpkin pie oatmeal, and I have it for the whole week, and I get my toppings all ready. So I really set this up so that anybody could benefit from it, not just us women 50 and over. So happy weekend, happy December if you're starting to celebrate Hanukkah tomorrow. Hag Sameach.